Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I'm back. I'm back with something a little different. We got some AEW talk right now, and I wanted to put the spotlight on Harley Cameron. I just wanted to put the spotlight on her for a minute because she is a wrestler that I have been liking for a while now. But I noticed that she ain't never really get a push like that and never really get used like that, And I just want to come out here and say that I feel like Harley Cameron is underrated. Like, if y'all agree with me, leave it in the comments. Let me know. And I feel like this Mercedes feud is actually helped her kind of like get more of herself out there and more of her character being known and more of her talents being showcased. I think her and Mercedes is like a perfect feud almost because they're so much like opposites. Mercedes, she try to run thing and she tries to be the boss. She's number one. While on Harley, she's kind of more down to earth, kind of comical, funny, but at the same time wants to try to get a shot at something. So it's very interesting, this feud, and it kind of exposes the fact that she's underrated. She's underrated, man. And I mean, this was so funny. Like I said, I've been liking Harley for a minute, man. But I'm very happy that they are actually starting to showcase more of her talents and what she can do. Because it's true. Like, this girl literally can sing, can play the guitar. She's very funny. She plays her role really well. She's entertaining. She's a lot different than a lot of these other girls on here. Like, for example, like Mariah May. Mariah May is boring to me, man. She's boring. She don't even really got a real personality or a character or nothing like that. Honestly, it's just like Harley Cameron has way more charisma and talent than a Mariah May. I just say Mariah just got to get more in the ring and more doing stuff. It is kind of messed up that you literally just got your first win like last week, right? That she literally got her first win, but been around here for like years. Like, what in the world is going on with that? Like, what was up with that? And it stranges me out because I see some of the other girls that AEW push, like your Jamie Hatters or Chris Statlanders, your Mariah Mays, your Tony Storms. But why is Cameron not really getting pushed? I mean, even when she was with Soraya, it's like they were just straight jobbers. Like, Soraya came, y'all made it act like, they act like Soraya coming back was a big deal. Like, oh, she's back. She's in AEW. She came off her injury, and then next thing you know, both of them get thrown on the back burner. Like, both of them get thrown on the back burner and just was basically jobbing out to every team up under the sun. Like, what in the world was the point of bringing Soraya in? And where the hell is Soraya at now? Like, she's literally nowhere to be found. Now, I ain't seen her in months. I don't know. But I am happy that they are doing more for her. The whole Mercedes doll thing, that shit is hilarious. And then you see Mercedes got mad as hell, slapped her. She slapped the mess out of her. Then they was finna go at it. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be actually an interesting fight. And if Harley, if she could just get more time in the ring, and improve her skills more, I think she could be one of the top females in AEW. Better than the Mariah May. Better than the Tony Storm. Better. I mean, that's another video in itself because I feel like they messed up with Tony Storm. I do. I feel like, man, y'all kind of rushed what y'all did with her, and y'all could have played it off a little bit better. I feel like her going back to Timeless like that for no real reason was kind of pointless, and then used her stripping down as a way to cover up how pointless it was. It's like, again, it's like they know a lot of y'all who watch this are just simps and fanboys for these chicks, so they know, okay, let's do something that doesn't make sense, but let's strip her down in front of y'all so y'all just only care about her stripping and not actually what happened in her plot and her storyline. And as you can see, the shit worked. This shit worked. This shit worked. Like, I'm just like, wow, man. Wow. Look, I like Tony Storm. Don't get me wrong. I think she's good at what she does. I think Tony Storm is good at acting and doing what, just like Mercedes. Mercedes is good at acting. She's good. She's just a good actor. And Harley, I feel like is too. I feel like they all kind of got their own little spot and little lane to fit into, And it's just crazy to me how again they just don't really push her like that. I mean, we already know 9 times out of 10 she is not gonna win this feud with Mercedes, but just being able to get more time, she was doing commercials for them and stuff. Like, this is something, y'all got something going on with her, because a lot of these female stars are just kind of boring and basic. They're kind of just boring. Not all of them, but a good amount of them are just kind of boring and basic, and there's not really much to them, and a lot of them get pushed, but really ain't really doing much to stand out. What causes you to stand out? What makes you stand out? That's what's important about it. She got the look. So again, I don't understand why they just now want to use her now. I just don't understand, especially like I said, looking at other superstars that I know y'all have pushed. I know y'all have pushed. Like, she's definitely underrated. Definitely underrated. It's sad that she had to go so far just to get one win. And after Mercedes beats her, I don't know, let this feud continue, or let her like go try to do something with someone else, because this whole trying to jump on the money train stuff again is very entertaining and very funny. Very entertaining. Like, this is what we need. We need just kooky, crazy, funny stuff on AEW. AEW is trying a little bit. They're trying to give you a little something different. Just like with Ricochet yesterday. Ricochet dude came with the burgers, and then Ricochet was like, "Oh, let me have one of your burgers. I own this." And then he ate the burger, then he spat it out, and Ricochet just acted a complete asshole. But it was so funny though. Like, Ricochet, this new Ricochet is kind of hilarious. But it's like, how far is he really gonna go? Just like the Hurt Business, how far are they really gonna go? We'll see. This swerve feud is interesting. It's just a little disappointing because there's no gold or no titles on the line, but it's definitely becoming an interesting feud though. And I noticed that they are trying to treat Collision a little bit better, especially after losing Rampage. So now they want to put a little bit more into that. So that's interesting. That's interesting. But ain't y'all getting tired of Mariah May? Like, aren't y'all getting tired of her just winning everything, saying the same old basic stuff, and not really, really doing anything to make you think her back is on the wall? Like, this feud between Harley and Mercedes is low key better than any feud Mariah had besides Tony Storm. But look how they ruined that feud. Like, I felt like that feud got ruined, and I felt like it got dragged out for too long. Like, you made Tony Storm disappear for way too long, and then had her come back as her older self, and not knowing, just to just give it all up because you fought her, and then just strip down back to your old normal self, and then you come out acting like you're her. This is just getting really confusing. It really is. And the feud is, I mean, I remember months ago talking about this feud, and I was upset because Tony was not getting her get back. So I remember months ago making shorts about that. And here we go all these months later, and these girls still ain't fought yet. They still ain't fought yet. Like, they should have been fought. They should have been fought. But again, guys, Harley Cameron is underrated. Underrated. Too talented to barely get a win. Like, one win. Come on, we got other jobber females on AEW who get more wins than that. They'll give a win to a jobber. One win. One win. Like, just think about that. Like, dang, but should I forget? I forgot Harley Cameron was in that group with QT Marshall and Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, I completely forgot about that. And they ain't even really do much with her then. They just had her just sitting there, dressed up, acting like, she was like a secretary. Like, that's like all they really did with her. They ain't do no matches or nothing like that. So, this is just something I noticed. And bring Soraya back. Shit, Soraya was actually interesting. Bring her back. Maybe she's injured or something. I don't know. But like I said, I'll definitely be looking forward to this little match between these two. And this feud between them is actually interesting. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. And y'all know I still like Mercedes. She's still like my favorite female wrestler to this day. And her moving to Mercedes from Sasha wasn't much of a difference, and I like that because I don't think she really need to give up on her character and bounce around from character to character like Tony Storm and Ryan May. I mean, come on now. It's like make up your mind, guys. But all right, Carly Cameron is underrated. Thank y'all for watching. We had to make something for AEW. I'll make more AEW content as well. My main focus is WWE, but hey, I still pay attention, guys. So thank y'all for subscribing and watching, man. I really appreciate it. And I'll be in the comment section later. Peace out.